Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial by Shayna's Home DIY and Crafts. In today's video, I'm sharing with you how I decorate my front porch for fall. Excuse me if you can't understand what I'm saying. My allergy is acting up really bad, and I'm trying my best to talk to you guys out here. If you're not new here, you know Shayna has bad allergy, but if you're new, welcome to Shayna's Home DIY and Crafts and her Allergy Fans Club, okay? If it's your first time here, my name is Shayna. On this channel, I do a lot of home DIY projects and different type of crafting. If it's not your first time here, welcome back and thank you guys so much for your continuous love and support. As you guys know, I could have not done it without you guys or been this far without you guys. So I do appreciate you guys for tuning in. So here I am showing you an overlook of what the space looks like once I was done decorating it. Okay, if you want to see how I achieve this look, keep watching because I'm going to walk you guys through step by step how I do so. Now, if you're wondering about this wreath on the front door, I made that wreath, so I'm going to have the link to how to make your own fall wreath or Christmas wreath, whatever wreath, in the description box below. Also, if you're interested in learning how to make that wood sign, I'm also going to have the link to that in the description box below because, of course, you know, if you don't know, I did that. So, I'm here showing you guys how to easily achieve this look. Well, your house may not look like mine, but an idea of how you can start decorating your front porch for fall. All right, people like to say, Shayna, you talk too much. Let's get to the point. So here we are. We're going to roll it right over for those who like to say, Shayna, you talk too much. Get to the point. Here we are. You know what? I want to say I changed my mind. Sorry if you don't like to hear me talking, but you're going to listen to me. So if you don't want to hear me talking, then move on to the next video or watch it on mute in case you're intrigued about what's going on. But we have our people over here who love to hear me talking, and I'm sorry. I'm here to talk to the people. All right. Of course, I started decorating the porch during the evening time as it was going down, dusk till dawn. So here I am. I'm just sharing with you guys. I have a couple of mums in case you guys are wondering what I'm doing down there. I have some mums. I got them from my local garden center, Walmart. A lot of people say do not buy mums from Walmart, but I haven't have any problem with my mums that I've purchased from Walmart. So I got some of them from my local garden store, Walmart, and I got some from Lowe's. Now, so while I'm doing down here, which you guys cannot see because I did not know you guys couldn't see what I'm doing, is I have a whole bucket or pan filled with water. Okay, so what I did was, you see how this dripping? I soaked the mums in that pail of water. I put them in there, soak it so it stays moist. Now, in case you guys are wondering what's going on with those two planters that's at the door, those two black planters. In the summertime, I have Kimberly fern, because they love sun, and Mandevilla plant in there, and those go all the way up to frost. So because I'm decorating a little early for fall, they're still standing strong. So what I did is I just used some artificial plants that I've received or purchased from Joann's Fabric, well, which is no longer in business in my area. I don't know about your area, but upstate New York or Joann Fabric is closed down. So I use those artificial plants that kind of look like real plants and kind of mess around with it and stick it in between the greenery so it looks nice. Excuse me popping my gum, but that's my friend and company. That's my little company while I'm doing this video, popping the gum. Not even notice that I'm doing that in camera. You know, the things we do not noticing. Isn't that funny how, like, if you set up camera and watch the stuff you do after, you be like, God damn it, did I just do that? Oh, that's bad. So anyways, that's all I'm doing. We soak the moms in the water so they are perfectly moist, and I put them out here. This way it stays cool and nice, and I don't have to worry about watering them every day. You know, moms, if you don't know, they love water. Now, I have a few people ask me, especially on TikTok, how does my pumpkin last long? My pumpkin stays outside until spring. Like in the spring is when it start getting squished because it get frozen. The problem is, or the thing is, I live upstate New York. If you're not aware, I'm pretty sure you guys are tired of hearing that. For the ones who are aware, it gets cold up here in August. So we're already like in September. Today's September 2nd. It's it's cold. And if you guys are wondering, this is an old video that I put together for you guys. I still have a broken foot, and I'm gonna have to sit down and make a video for all the people who are concerned and care about me about this foot, because it's not looking good. It's a possibility I'm gonna have to have surgery done on this foot. So yeah, I'm not getting too much into my foot, but if you're a returning subscriber who's wondering what's going on, if I still got the boots off of my broken foot, no, the boot is still on. This is an old video I'm editing for you guys. All right, so the thing that I told people, in case you guys are wondering, how my pumpkin, because somebody asked me, how do you keep the pumpkin going? Do you bleach them? No, I don't. Where I live at, it's really cold, so they stay fresh. I usually throw them in the woods for the deer to eat them, but I think the deer is like, nah, it's frozen. They don't want to eat it. So that's what's happening. However, not all my pumpkins are real. I have a lot of artificial pumpkins. So what I like to do when it's coming to the end of the season, I used to love going up to Joann Fabric, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, you name it all, and get my Walmart and get my pumpkins because they go on sale. Now, artificial pumpkins are a little bit more expensive. However, it's worth the money because guess what? All I have to do is wipe these bad boy off, put them in that box, put them in my garage, and that's it. They're gone. And next year I put them back out. So you spend that money once. Real pumpkin is expensive too, but artificial is more expensive. But if you really think about it, you're making that purchase once and you have that pumpkin to use year on and year on. All you have to do is make sure you clean them off. I like to just wipe it off so I don't bring all the spiders and all those things that's from outside inside the house. So once I was done setting up all of the pumpkins and everything, it was nighttime. You guys can see it's nighttime. So the lights are on and this is what it looks like. So I'm just showing you an overview of what it looks like at night. So again, I put the artificial flower inside of the Kimberly fern and the Mandevilla flower, and it blends perfectly in. If you're wondering where I got those little tiny little harvest man, I got them a few years ago from Walmart. They're still holding up strong, and my front porch is not covered. I do not have a cover on my little front porch. That's why I put them right in between where that glass is so it can be protected during the time that it's going to be out here. So that's the purpose for there. But I absolutely love how this turned out with those artificial fall leaf. It kind of looked like the flowers are changing color in there. That's just my opinion, but you don't have to like it. I love it because I live here, you don't live here, so I'm just saying. So that's what's going on over here. So in case you guys have your green flower, your green plants that are still going, I'm not talking about the ones that bloom that looks like summer and you don't want to rip them up because you're like, oh, it still looks so good. I'm intrigued by it. I don't want to lose it. You can always stick a little bit of artificial flower in there and make it pops. Now that rug right there is from Joblat Ocean State. I don't know if you have that in your area. However, that's where I got mine from. Yeah, and it was, I think, like $8. And yeah, still holding up strong, believe it or not. So this is an overview the next day. So the next day, because I finished at night, I decided I want to show you guys what it looks like in the morning of the next day. You can still see the moisture of the concrete or the bricks or the blocks from the water still dripping out of the mums. And that's the whole point behind soaking them. I've learned this trick from someone on YouTube because my moms, they used to die in dried out because they love water. And I'm not on here every day watering them. So every now I soak them. Maybe 3 days later, I'll do the same thing again, soak them again, and they hold up just fine. Now, if you make it this far throughout the video, it's obvious that you like what you see here. So before you leave, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and turn your notification bell on. Therefore, you can be notified every time I upload a new video. All right. Also, if you kindly would like to share this video out, I don't charge you for sharing the video out. It's free, so you can share it out. So in case you don't like it, somebody you may know may like it, or you may give them an idea. So again, in these little lanterns down here, a couple years ago, I got them at Joann Fabric on sale. I just used to love going to Joann Fabric when they have their sale, like after season sale, like after spring, after summer, after fall. I'm sorry guys for my voice, but I have to talk. I haven't spoke to you guys in a long time. So yes, so I have those battery operated LED candles that I can put inside of those. I just couldn't bother to go look for them, because I know somebody's going to tell me, oh, those will look nice with the candles inside of them. Yes, you're absolutely correct. I have the battery operated candle. I just got to go dig through my stash to get it. And if you guys notice at the front here, I still have those white planter that still have mandevilla going, and fern still looking strong, still looking good. Now I like to decorate a little early for fall because I don't do Halloween and I don't get trick-or-treaters due to where my home is located. And it gets cold here really quick. So once it start getting cold, the moms, they start dying. I don't know about you and your area. The moms die after it start hitting frost, really, because we hit frost sooner upstate New York. So if you're still here with me again, my other question to you is type in the comment section where you're watching from, and also let me know what's the temperature where you're located right now. We are getting down into the 46 at night, 55. We're getting a high of 60 during the day. So, I feel like we're not going to have a fall. I feel like it's more likely we're heading towards the summer versus the fall. Again, here is that wreath that I made. I'm going to have the link to this wreath in the description in the box below so you can check that out. If you should go on Etsy or anywhere to purchase this wreath, even Hobby Lobby, you're looking at a good $110 to $150 for that wreath. Okay, so you can go ahead and make your own wreath and store it properly, and you'll have it for years. Save your money on just watching and learn how to do it. It's not that hard. The video will be in the description box below. I just want to say thank you guys so much for your continuous love and support. Check out some of my other videos that's going to pop up right after this video. And again, you know what time it is. As I always say, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Until next time, be blessed and bye for now.